day, folks, and thank you for joining us in another episode of the Ordinary Show podcast. The Ordinary Show. Well, today we're going to talk about something simple, ordinary, only the number one sport in the entire world on planet Earth, en la Tierra. Football, not soccer. For those of you who call it football, good for you, because that's basically what it is. You have a foot, well, you have two, but you kick a ball like this with your foot. So it's football. That's all there is to it. Some people, especially in America, like to call the other one with the oblong ball football. It's not football. You use your foot for, what, 3 plays? In the entire roster of plays, which is hundreds of plays, maybe thousands. For kickoff, for field goal, and for extra point, which is the same as the field goal. So it's basically 2 plays. That's it for football played with the foot. Everything else is with the hand. You throw the ball, you carry the ball, you catch the ball, you fumble the ball. Everything is played. It should be called handball. We also have a handball with a ball like this, but they use their hands instead of their feet. So it's good. So football, not soccer. It irritates me when somebody calls football soccer. I'm just going, what? It's football, not soccer. Motherfucker. Like my brand, yeah. Football, not soccer. So don't call it that. Soccer, where does that come from? What does soccer mean? I mean, SOCCER. What does this word mean? I don't know. Is it stupid to call football soccer? Just because you don't understand it and you want to call your own sport football doesn't mean that this is soccer. To everybody else in the world, except for America, it's football, not soccer. So watch out for that, So football, not soccer. Where do you watch it? Do you watch it live? I recommend for you to watch it live in a stadium built for soccer. If you watch MLS, it's okay. It feels a little robot, kickball, header on ball. It feels and sounds like a robot football. So you can call that soccer. But like me, I'm from Mexico originally. I'm Mexican born, American by choice. So I'm here in America, but I choose to live here. And life is better over here. But football, not soccer, is not better over here. The soccer you got here, I'm going to call the one here soccer. The one in Mexico is football. F-U, accent on the U, T-B-O-L. Football. The football in Mexico, it's got passion. At least the team I go for, which is right there, it says there, Tigres de la Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León. That's a city. It's from a city in Monterrey. That's where Tigres play. The stadium is usually 98% of the time is packed full with 42,000 people. And whenever I go to Monterrey to visit family or do business or something, I try to match it with a game so I can go to the game. And I've been taking my wife lately to those games as well. So it's completely different. I mean, you go in there and they're chanting. There's all the people there. The food is awesome. The team is been better. I mean, it's kind of, even though they made it to the semifinals and they just lost to another club on Saturday, to Toluca, to the Devils. They lost to them for gaining access to the final championship game. Even if they got to the semifinal, I think it was a pure luck thing, because they really didn't have any. They had 2 shots on goal in the whole freaking game of the semifinal of the second leg in Toluca. You cannot win like that. So anyway, there's a lot of passion down there. And I have another podcast in Spanish called Foot MX de Lejitos. I'm gonna put the logo here somewhere. Foot MX de Lejitos, which means I watch the Mexican League and I like to comment about it and analyze the games in Spanish for the Mexican folks. But that's available in YouTube and in Twitter, X, TikTok, Instagram, the two Facebooks that I have. So it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Also in this podcast, in the Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube's got the podcast, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast. So it's everywhere. That's in Spanish. If you want to learn about soccer, make sure you have a little Mexican Spanish English dictionary so you can learn some. My English I learned from you've listened to my podcast. I think the first one I talk about how I learned English, which was watching movies in English in Mexico with the closed caption, and I was in my mind translating, reading the words in English and understanding what it was by watching the movie. But yeah, I have that, and I also have a daily. It's called Mi Diaria Opinion, my daily opinion. This is also a Spanish podcast. That's about between 8 and 12 minutes. The longest one has been 12 minutes, and I talk about the daily happenings of the Mexican League in Mexico and then some international football, not MLS. I really don't talk about MLS, but sometimes if you want to watch good soccer, what do you watch? I mean, MLS here, I don't watch it. I've been to the Dynamo, which is here in Houston twice. Nah, I go when Tigres comes and visit like around the area. I've been to when the one they played. Actually, this scarf here is for when they play with Messi, with the Miami Inter de Miami versus Tigres here in the Reliant Stadium in Houston. And I went to that because Tigres was playing and against an MLS team and they won. But no, it's just no going watching here. It's got no passion. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do it here when you used to watching it in Mexico. So we have the MLS, which I don't watch. Mexican League, Liga MX, which is Mexico. I watch that all the time. Actually, I watch more than before because now I'm making the podcast, so I gotta know what I'm talking about. So I watch the Liga MX. Sometimes I like watching the Premier League from England, from the UK. I like in there. There's a few teams. I want to say I like the City, the Man City. I like that. I like seeing Haaland scoring those goals. He's a big Norwegian guy, the Viking. I also watch some of La Liga, which is Spanish football from Spain. Spanish from Spain, yeah. And in there, I don't know, Real Madrid and Barcelona. Really, I don't know. I think I root more for Barcelona because I've been to that city a couple of times in my life, and I love the city. So why not? Watch that football. And I lived in Paris for a year, so I was in Paris and I went to a few games of the PSG, PSG when who was there? Mbappe was there already, and then they had a few players. I actually watched a Champions game between PSG and Real Madrid, and PSG won 3-0. That was a great game. And then they have that passion in the stadiums in Paris. I've been to three different stadiums in France, and it was an awesome experience. I never been, but I would like to go to the Serie A from Italy, Calcio Italiano. And since I have Italian roots, I don't know if you can tell by the nose right there. Yeah, yeah, I got Italian roots. I think it's from the Bologna part, but in Italy, if I follow somebody, it probably be the Roma, the one that's got the wolf and the two brothers that milk from the Romulo and Remus, that were raised by the wolf mom or whatever. They have that. They have the little wolf, and I see if I can put that thing here so you can see. So Roma in Italy. Then there's a lot of leagues now. One that's the Saudi league is racing because Cristiano Ronaldo went there, and then a bunch of great players went over there. Messi chose to come to America. I don't know, maybe for the wife, because if you go to Saudi Arabia, the way they treat women is different. It's not like here in the Western world we do. So anyway, there's football, not soccer, for everybody. There's leagues everywhere, and there's a super league in India, I believe. I never watched that. I don't think they can play anything other than cricket. But the Bundesliga, which is Germany, they got what else I had? So yeah, I think I mentioned all the ones I wanted to mention. There's some more leagues. It's Argentinian, but Argentinian I don't care. Brazil, they got their league there. I don't care about it. They got the Copa Libertadores, the America, which is the biggest cup for the South American uh, region. And then on the north side of America, Central America, north side, we got the CONCACAF, which Tigres, actually my team, won that Champions tournament in 2020, and they went to the World Cup. Back then it was like 8 teams, and they went actually to the Champions League game. They lost 1-0 to the Bayern Munich, which is a big team in Germany. So then you got choices to watch football, not soccer. Just don't call it soccer, man. It's football, not soccer. Football, not soccer. Understand that. Football, not soccer. Football, not soccer. Let me drink a little bit from my thing here. Nice mug, huh? Crane. Crane means Garza in Spanish. Okay. So anyway, that's what it is. So football, not soccer. Remember that. And like I said, watch it live. It's the number one sport on the planet. When they do the World Cup every 4 years, those things are so expensive, so expensive, and a lot of people cannot go. There's people see the passion for the sport is so big that in Mexico people sell their houses and their cars just to go and watch the Mexican team overseas or wherever they play on a World Cup. Even though Mexico's never given that, never give them that back on their efforts. They're never been past the fifth. It's like a curse. The fifth game. They've never gotten to that. There's groups that 8 groups, right? It was 32 teams. I think right now they're gonna go to 40. But the usual one, the last few years, the last few World Cups, has been 32 teams, and that's 8 groups of 4. So you gotta play against your group. So it's 3 games each, and the first 2 pass onto the round of 16s. So out of the 32, 16 pass on to the next round, and then depends on where they were landed by they do a raffle before the cup begins, and they say which groups are gonna go against who. But this is all it's all fixed already. They're gonna put Brazil over here and Argentina over here, or this so they can play the final match over here. So they're never gonna do it like in quarterfinal or semifinals or round of 16, like I'm saying. So Mexico is got a reputation for always being past the first round, which is the group stage, and that's the 4th game, but they always lose it. They've never got into the 5th game ever. So that's a big freaking mind thing over in Mexico for the fans of football, not soccer. The last World Cup, they didn't even get to that. They didn't even get to that. They lost in the group stage. They didn't even get to the second round. So Mexico is bad right now, and now they're gonna have the World Cup, at least part of that, because this 2026 World Cup is gonna be in the United States mainly, and Canada and Mexico. Canada and Mexico had a few games, and the United States got all the rest of the games. So in Mexico, they're gonna be playing in 3 cities. In Mexico City, in the Aztec Stadium, which is being remodeled right now. In Guadalajara, in the OmniLife Stadium. I don't remember, maybe it's got a different name, but that's where the Chivas play. And in Monterrey, in the BBVA Stadium, in the rival for my team, the Monterrey Rayados, which I call Penguins, because they're pecho frío, they're cold breast, or what do you call it, when you don't have heart. They're the pecho frios of the league. Uh, anyway, they got those 3 stadiums, and then in the United States, they're everywhere. And there's some games in Canada as well. So it's a big deal. Everybody's coming. The whole world is coming. And it's not like the Super Bowl. It's just one time, one city. That's it. No. World Series. It's just in the United States. It's 2 teams, 7 games, if necessary. Winner of 4. World Cup is going to be now, it's going to be 40 teams. And it's 10 groups or something, and they're gonna try who's the best second, whatever, and then they're going to round of 16s, and then 8s, quarters, finals, all of that, right? So, and from all over the world they come see, and it's now in the United States. So you get a chance to get tickets for this World Cup in 2026, which is a year from now, or a little over a year, because I think it's in the summer. Buy some, go watch it live, see how teams from different parts of the world play here. It's amazing. It's just the best of the best. When you watch, like, what I would say would be the best tournament in the entire football world, I would say the Champions Cup from Europe, the European Champions Cup, and that's national teams. Like Germany, Italy, U.S., Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, all of those. Uh, and you see how they play. Oh my God! And I was the Mexican League. They throw like in a World Cup, any team. There goes one from the like defender, puts a pass like a 60-meter pass to the foot. The other guy don't have to move. But if he's running, he don't have to slow down or accelerate. It falls right where he wants it. In the Mexican League, man, that's not seen here either in MLS. No, Europe you can find that. They're awesome players. So if you got a chance to watch the sport live, even if it's here in the MLS, go watch it. You see, there's some people with passion. They got the cheers, the cheer groups, and it's also an experience to go watch somebody compete live. It's different than being on your couch. I mean, but you're gonna go sweat. If you're not going to these stadiums that got the roof and everything, you're gonna go sweat in the summer. Or right now, you're gonna go sweat. Uh, but you get to sit down, you buy your beer, your hot dog, hamburger, tacos, whatever they sell, everything, sodas, agua, water, whatever, chips, churros, even churros. Yeah, watch it live and remember, this is football, not soccer. So I think that's what I wanted to talk about. There's a misconception between what football is and what soccer is, and that soccer is not football, and it's football, not soccer. You can call your sport football, but it's American football to the rest of the world, and it's just football for the Americans here. I still call it football americano or American football because I differentiate from that and football, not soccer. My football. Thank you for watching, and remember, folks, this show is brought to you by right here, Motherfucker. Motherfucker! Ooh, 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 which is my brand. Remember, foca means seal in Spanish. The seals go to their daily activities, sleeping, drinking, playing in the water, having fun. It's a great life. That's what I say. Live in seal mode. Live in mode foca. Go to our websites right here in the bottom. www.crane-productions.com. In there, go to the third tab from the left. 1, 2, 3 is the Craneware tab. Click on that. Go to the bottom of that page, past the Mother Shopify logo, past the Shopify logo, and we got a big banner with the Motherfucker logo in the middle, and pictures, a plethora of pictures around that of us wearing our apparel, shirts, polo shirts. See, there's a red polo there for golf. We got hoodies. We have the hats. The trucker hats are there. I usually wear the performance hat, which is there right now. And here, this is the trucker hat, gold, black and gold, with the foca. This is a foca seal in gold. And go to our Shopify store. Choose your apparel. We have an offer right now, 20% off on all the hats. All the hats are 20% off. They usually price at $29.99. They're $24 and something right now. So buy your apparel, buy your gear, buy your hats, your trucker hats. This is a 3/4 length, big foca. Let me get off so you can see. See? Big foca, motherfucker. 3/4 length. This is awesome for the summer. And we have some new shirts coming for like Sport of July, the 4th of July, with stars and the motherfucker in like a really nice stars, blue, navy blue, and stars, white stars for 4th of July. And we have that hat right there, which is red, white, and blue, which I call the patriotic hat. So go into our store, Shopify store, and buy your apparel. Remember, you can watch us in YouTube and the Spotify. You can listen into us in Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, what's the other one? Amazon Podcast and Apple Podcast. Plus, I put this on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere else. So we're everywhere. Follow us, and always remember, you can have an ordinary life, but you can have extraordinary results. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, chingon! Chingon, chingon, güey. Remember, football, not soccer. Football, not soccer. Thank you, and stay with this music. Nye, nye, QA.